Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday. Yes, it is Tuesday. Welcome to the Love of Dubai Daily Live, where we talk about the trending stories of Dubai. It's a little bit overcast. It's not going to affect us since we're inside. We're going to go through our top stories today. We have a voice of the Dubai Metro, which was one of our biggest stories yesterday. But once you hear it, you'll see why, or you'll hear why. Also, the fact that you can donate to the 10 million dirham meal campaign, which I'll talk about in a second. But our first story, and I always talk about the innovation that's happening in this country, about how incredible it is, but this is pretty cool. So severe COVID-19 patients will now travel in single patient shuttles. And I'll put up a photo or video beside me so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. These are negative pressure isolation epi shuttles. They're brand new to the UAE. And it basically means that for protection for Dubai ambulance workers, it gives them that extra layer. So if there is a patient who's severely suffering from COVID-19, they will actually be transferred via these epi shuttles. They're negative pressure shuttles, and they actually go into the emergency vehicle. So first the patient goes into the negative pressure shuttle, and then they go into the emergency vehicle. And it also means, as well as an extra layer of protection, it also saves time on disinfection. So once you get to the other side, you don't have to disinfect the entire ambulance before they move on. And this was announced yesterday by Dubai Media Office. So it's Dubai Ambulance basically working as hard as it can to provide protection for paramedics, ambulance workers, and they're basically single patient isolation epi shuttles. I've never seen anything like it. Of course, I'll kind of run through the numbers yesterday. 7,265 total confirmed cases in the UAE. COVID-19, and 1,362 recoveries were announced. So as we know, the UAE is doing everything in its power on all aspects and all levels to make this a safer environment for us. Hope you guys are doing okay at home. But we'll move on to our next story. So for just 8 dirham, you can donate to Dubai Rulers' 10 million dirham, 10 million meals campaign. So this was actually announced on Saturday. It's a humanitarian campaign to deliver 10 million meals to communities within the UAE who have been affected by the COVID-19 outbreak. So it's a very important cause, very worthy. It's being led by Her Highness Sheikha Hind bin Maktoum bin Juma Al Maktoum. And it's basically an effort launched by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed to provide the 10 million meals and food parcels. And what you can do, and of course we're coming up to the holy month of Ramadan, the month of giving. And I think in many cases, the usual ways that you may give, or that may give your time, may be affected by COVID-19. But this is a very simple way, and the fact that it goes directly into the UAE community, I think, is really important. And I'll just get the prices now, because I know from it's 8 dirham it starts at. You can give one meal to a family in need, and then for 40 dirham you can give 5 meals, and for 80 dirham you can give 10 meals. For 160 dirham, you can give 20 meals, and it goes up and up. And of course, and I've noticed this with a couple of kind of charitable initiatives here. We talked a little bit one day about how you can donate your electronics to students who need it. And if anyone wants information on that, just mention in the live, and I will drop the link to you. That's being run by Dubai Cares. But what they do is that they make it as easy as possible for you to donate money. So literally, if you can send a text, I think via Etisalat or Do, you just send 1034, and that would be one meal for 8 dirham. And I have all the numbers listed in our article, which I can also drop in the live below. But I love how easy it is. You can literally be sitting in your home right now, watching this live. You can write 1034 if you're on Etisalat or Do, and you're donating one meal for 8 dirham, which is just amazing. And also, as well as the 10 meals, you can also support those who've lost their income at this time. And I enjoy the fact that it's kind of within the UAE. We mentioned yesterday that the Fatwa Council had discussed kind of new guidelines for Ramadan, and that you're allowed to pay zakat early, and also the fact that they're recommending that you do it within your communities within the UAE. So this is just a brilliant way for you to do that quickly and effectively. And it's called 10 million meals. Why do I keep saying 10 million dirham? 10 million meals. And you can get the website, if you want more information, you can get it at 10millionmeals.ae. I will double check that, but I'll also leave it in the live for you to check out below. And we'll move on to our final story. This was, can you believe it, our most read story yesterday. A face behind a voice of Dubai Metro. So we've had a little bit of updates on who it is, but I think you 100% need to hear it. I'll play it here for a second.
القادمة طيران الإمارات. الرجاء الانتباه، القطار المتجه إلى الرشدية سوف يغادر بالرصيف الرشدية.
So that was Wael Samir. I should let you know that he's not the current voice of Dubai Metro. He was a previous voice of Dubai Metro, but it's just spot on. First of all, nostalgia for the Metro, by the way. Everyone's saying that they miss the Metro 100%. But also it's just like, I was thinking like, he's made us learn Arabic in terms of like standing clear from the door is open. And so many people just responded to this on our Instagram, on our Twitter, on our Facebook, saying it's the guy, we found him. So much excitement for this article, I can't tell you, which I loved. And also when I first saw it, it was shared to me by Taz, Lovin Dubai team. How are you? She's watching. She says she watches some mornings, so if she gets this far. Morning, Taz. She shared it with me. She found it on TikTok, and it had already had 200k views shared by the Lighthouse Studio. And so obviously it was going viral there before we shared it. And yeah, just the level of excitement was pretty cool. I love that. We've heard that voice a million times. We've been snoozing on the Metro. He's woken us up. He cares about our safety. But that's Wael Samir. Like I said, he's not the current voice of Dubai Metro, but it's pretty similar in my opinion. Before I leave you guys go, Isolation Diaries, as always, this is a similar theme I've seen of some of them. I'll just play it for you now and you can get what I'm talking about. Yeah, so when you go, I'll just keep it on a loop. When you go to the kitchen wrapped up in a cozy blanket, maybe you guys have seen people are doing this like pillow fashion, just I guess reasons for a photo shoot, but also just in terms of like when you go, she's saying when you go to the kitchen wrapped up, she's kind of dressed up. I don't know about you guys, when I go to the supermarket, I make a bit more effort because it's a lot less regular. And anytime we're leaving, we may as well look okay because we look like this in the apartment. Anyway, those are our top stories. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope if the rain comes, it doesn't cause too much mess on the roads. And we'll be back tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Have a good one and wash your hands. Bye.